Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, one of Australia's leading interview training providers and trusted by thousands of candidates to help them secure roles across the Australian public service and other top employers. And in today's video, I'm going to help you succeed at your APS 6 interview by showing you the styles of questions you're likely to face, including star format answers to competency-based questions and how to answer them with confidence. Oh, and don't forget to let me know in the comments which APS 6 role or department you are applying for, and I'll personally reply with extra tips and tailored questions to help you prepare. Let's start off by helping you deliver the perfect introduction to your interview. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for this opportunity. I've worked in the public sector for over 7 years, progressing from frontline service delivery to leading small project teams. My work has given me experience across the APS core capabilities such as shaping strategic thinking, achieving results, communicating with influence, cultivating productive working relationships, and exemplifying integrity and professionalism. For example, I regularly analyse complex policy information and translate it into clear, actionable advice for both service leaders and external stakeholders, demonstrating my ability to communicate with influence and shape strategic thinking. I'm also results-driven. For example, I recently led process improvements that reduced turnaround times by 20% while meeting all compliance obligations. I also work closely with a wide range of stakeholders, building trust and collaboration to get the best outcomes. I value the APS capability framework because it underpins consistent high-quality service to the community. I'm drawn to this APS 6 role because it offers the chance to take greater responsibility for outcomes, mentor others, and contribute to work that has a real and positive impact on the public. That was a great answer that works because I named the APS core capabilities up front, then prove I can demonstrate them with specific examples. I show I understand the APS framework and why it matters, which tells the panel I'm already operating at APS 6 level. It's clear, concise, and future-focused. Let's move on to question number 2, a behavioural interview question. Tell me about a time you led a project or initiative, even if it wasn't a formal leadership role. Now, this question is being asked to assess your leadership, your initiative, and your ability to deliver results through collaboration. Therefore, in your answer, make sure you link your actions to the Australian Public Service core capabilities. This proves you understand what APS 6 leadership looks like. Oh, and don't forget to use this structure when answering any behavioural interview question, the STAR structure, STARR. It stands for this. S is for situation. You start off by describing what the situation was you found yourself in. Then move on to T for task. What was the task that you needed to carry out? Move on to action next. What action did you take to achieve the task? The first R is for result. What was the end result following your actions? Make sure it's always a positive end result. And the final R stands for reflection. What did you learn from this experience? And how does it tie back to the APS 6 job role you are applying for? So let's take a look at a fantastic top scoring answer using that STAR structure. Here we go. Tell me about a time you led a project or initiative, even if it wasn't a formal leadership role. In my previous APS role, I noticed our reporting process for a compliance program was slow and inconsistent, which made it difficult for senior management to get accurate, timely data. I believed we could streamline the process to improve efficiency and data quality, so I took the initiative to lead an improvement project even though I wasn't in a formal leadership position. I started by consulting key stakeholders, from frontline staff to IT and policy teams, to understand their needs and constraints. I analysed the current workflow and identified unnecessary steps, then worked with IT to develop a centralised reporting template. I also ran short training sessions so staff knew exactly how to use it. The new process reduced reporting time by 25% and improved accuracy, which meant senior leaders could make faster, better formed decisions. This approach was later rolled out to other teams because of its success. This experience reinforced that leadership is about taking ownership, bringing people together, and delivering positive outcomes regardless of title. It also showed me the importance of APS capability framework in guiding how we work. That was a great answer. I used the STAR method to give it structure and focus, and I make it clear I took ownership without needing a formal leadership title, which shows initiative. I connect my actions directly to APS capabilities like achieving results and communicating with influence, proving I can lead through collaboration. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more APS 6 style interview questions and the brilliant answers coming up for you in this video. But imagine having a similar scoring sheet to the one your interviewer could use to assess you. Well, now you can. When you're ready, and only if you want to, you can click that link in the top right-hand corner or in the pinned comment below this video at any point during the training. That link will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can instantly download my APS 6 interview success pack. With this pack, you'll get that APS 6 style interview score sheet, plus 30 of the most commonly asked APS 6 style interview questions, each with expert proven answers to help you prepare to pass. You'll also get a ready-made 30, 60, 90-day plan to impress the hiring manager and our brilliant STAR Technique Answers workbook tailored to all APS 6 job roles. Thousands of people have used these exact strategies to land jobs within the Australian public service and other top employers. And if it doesn't help you, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk. Click that link now or check the pinned comment below when you're ready, and let's keep going with even more questions and answers to help you to succeed. Here is another behavioural interview question. Tell me about a time you managed competing priorities. Now, this question is being asked to assess your ability to prioritise, organise, and stay effective under pressure while still delivering quality work. In your answer, make sure you show how you've decided what to prioritise, not just that you worked hard. Decision-making is a core APS 6 skill. Here is how you can do that with this brilliant top-scoring answer to help you come up with your own fantastic response. Tell me about a time you managed competing priorities. In my current role, I was working on preparing a high-priority ministerial briefing while also coordinating an urgent stakeholder workshop that had to be delivered within the same week. Both tasks had immovable deadlines and required significant attention to detail. My challenge was to meet both commitments to a high standard, while keeping stakeholders and managers informed and ensuring no key details were missed. I started by assessing the critical path for each task and breaking them down into smaller time-bound actions. I delegated certain elements of the workshop preparation to colleagues who had the right expertise, while I focused on drafting and quality checking the ministerial briefing. I set clear expectations, scheduled checkings, and kept both my manager and the workshop lead updated on progress. I also built in contingency time for unexpected changes. Both deliverables were completed on time and received positive feedback. The ministerial briefing was commended for its clarity and accuracy, and the workshop achieved its objectives with strong stakeholder engagement. This experience reinforced the importance of prioritization, communication, and flexibility when managing competing demands. It also showed that applying the APS capabilities in a structured way makes it easier to stay focused and deliver results under pressure. That answer shows I can prioritize effectively under pressure. I explained how I decided what to focus on, delegated appropriately, and kept stakeholders informed. Those are key APS 6 leadership behaviours. The result is tangible and positive, and I reflect on what I learned. Let's move on to question number 4. Tell me about a time you influenced or negotiated with stakeholders. This question is being asked to test your ability to influence outcomes, resolve resistance, and maintain strong working relationships. Therefore, you must do this in your answer. You must show empathy and evidence. People are more likely to follow your lead if they feel heard and see a clear benefit. Here is a brilliant, strong, top-scoring answer to help you. Tell me about a time you influenced or negotiated with stakeholders. In a previous APS role, I was tasked with implementing a new data reporting requirement that several external stakeholders were hesitant to adopt. They felt it would add workload without clear benefit. I needed to gain their agreement and cooperation while meeting the program's compliance deadlines and maintaining positive working relationships. I began by listening to their concerns in one-on-one calls, making sure they felt heard. I then prepared a clear summary showing how the new process would reduce duplication and improve decision-making. I tailored my communication to each audience, using plain language for community partners and technical detail for more data-focused stakeholders. Where possible, I negotiated small adjustments to the reporting template to fit their workflows while still meeting compliance requirements. Within 2 weeks, all stakeholders had agreed to the change. Adoption was smooth, and several later commented that the process was easier than they had expected. This built stronger trust and made future collaborations more productive. This experience showed me that influencing is not about pushing a decision through, but about listening, aligning goals, and finding solutions that work for everyone, which is at the heart of the APS capability framework. That's a great answer. I focus on listening first, which shows emotional intelligence. I then demonstrate how I presented evidence, tailored my communication, and negotiated adjustments to achieve a win-win outcome. It's practical, positive, and shows I can balance achieving results with maintaining relationships, exactly what APS 6 expects. So those are just some of the key APS 6 style interview questions that you need to prepare for. But if you want the full list of all 30 APS 6 style questions along with expert answers to help you succeed first time, the job interview score sheet tailored to APS roles, and the APS style behavioural interview questions workbook, and a 30, 60, 90-day plan template that you can simply print off. It's completely filled in already for you. You print it off and take it to your interview and hand it to the interview panel to impress them. Then click that link right now in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below. It will take you straight to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can instantly access every answer, template and workbook all in one downloadable package. It's a brilliant resource designed to give you the edge and boost your chances of success, and more importantly, make you stand out from the competition. So make sure you check out that link. If you found this tutorial helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and your support really helps me continue creating these videos. Also, hit that like button if this video helped you. It's a small click that makes a big difference. If you have any questions about APS 6 interviews or any job role, drop them in the comments section below. I reply to all comments with tips, advice and support. And finally, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in the description. I love connecting with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your APS 6 interview. You've got this.